What's up, everybody? We're back in the building. Today, I want to talk about this card here, Subterror Fiendess. When your opponent activates a card or effect, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard, then target one Subterror monster you control. Negate the activation, then change the target monster to face down defense position. You can target one face-up monster you control, change it to face-down defense position, and if you do, special summon one Subterror monster from your hand or graveyard in face-up or face-down defense position. You can only use each effect of Subterror Fiendess once per turn. Okay, so right off the rip, well, let me turn this off. Right off the rip, this is a staple card for Subterror. If you're running Guru Control, Subterror, whatever, this card is a must. So you can stop practically anything short of a um, counter trap, or some of the other things that don't necessarily let you respond. Anything that lets you respond, typically, Fiendess can stop it. Just about anything. She doesn't negate. Now she can't negate special summons or summons in the sense of um, something that happens. Anything that doesn't trigger. Like she saw things like Solemn Judgment, Solemn Warning, or whatever. Those cards can stop the they can stop basically anything. That's why you're paying life points. It's because God is stepping in to stop whatever it is. They can stop something from summoning, regular normal summon, whatever. But anything else that activates like an effect, Fiendess can get on it. Um, Now the thing is this that holds not only Subterra back, but Fiendess, of course, well, holds Fiendess and Subterra back. Even though I love the deck and I play it religiously. The thing is, if Subterra Fiendess's effect was negate and destroy, can you imagine what that does if Fiendess effect was also to destroy monsters or destroy the cards and stuff like that? Well, guess what? Now that alone puts Subterra way up, way up. Because now somebody jumps out and they normal summon Alistair. Well, if Fiendus gets a hold of him, he's finished. He won't get his card, and he's going in the graveyard. Look at field spells and all that stuff or whatever. Now, right now, if you put a field spell out and and you play Subterra Fiendus, well, guess what? Fiendus is going to send that card to the graveyard as it is right now because she's not negating the effect, but she's negating the activation. Yeah, she can negate the activation, she can negate the effect, but if she catches the activation, if she catches some cards on activations, they're going in the graveyard because she stopped the activation within itself. Unfortunately, like I said earlier, she doesn't do that when something summons, unless it's an effect. Something is being summoned by an effect or whatever. But other than that, she won't. But any card activations or whatnot, spell or trap cards, yeah, she can send them to the graveyard for stopping the activation of it. Um, but let's say somebody plays King Sarcophagus. Well, if they play King Sarcophagus and it's already face up on the field, Fiendus is going to stop um, one of the rounds of them summoning. I mean, not summoning. Fiendus is going to stop them from putting something in a graveyard for just once. It's not a continuous negate for the entirety of the round. It's just one negate. You stopped one thing. Um, with and that means they can activate it again. But see, if it was something like Baronne, Baronne has a negate and destroy. making her a devastating negate. There's your girl Fiendess right there, next to his leg, fighting him, I assume, or maybe she's summoning him. Who knows? There's some debate about Fiendess's allegiance since she has a behemoth form. Is she good or is she evil? Because she has her own card, she pops up there, and that green energy is Fiendess's energy. We see it on her hands right here. We see it in her background. Is Fiendess evil? Her name is Fiendess. She's a fiend, a fiendess. You see her there. Where is she? She's in this car too. There she is down there. He seems to be looking elsewhere. She's there. We don't know if she's looking at him or not. Is Fiendess evil? What else we got? She's there in final battle. There's a lot of different people there, so it's not clear exactly what her role is in all this. Now, in this card, though, she's in her behemoth form, and we see Nemesis Archer is riding on her back. And that bird that's with Nemesis Archer, I don't know who that is. The bird is with Nemesis Archer as well, but this could also be she could have somehow jumped on Fiendess's back and rode it to get a shot off, and maybe she's going to jump off or whatever. We don't know. Or I don't know, that is. It's her evolved form. Um, but yeah, Fiendess, I love this card. She does a lot. She puts in some work. You can protect her going into the grave by activating Final Battle. In Final Battle, she'll still get banished by Call by the Grave, but she won't. Um, she won't be negated. Her effect won't be negated for that turn. But if she had destruction along with that negate, Subterror would be that much better. It would be way better because now her effect would be a devastating effect. Like I said, you get Baronne, you get Baronne on the field, and Baronne negates and destroys. She negates and destroys, making things that happen to people. You got to be very cautious. That's why everybody keeps running to this card because it has once while it's face up on the field or until she's ready, negate and destroy. Riding a horse. I think I've got Baronne's other card where she's um, not on the horse. There it is. There's your girl, Baronne. At least I believe that's her. I believe that's Baronne. Yeah, I think that's Baronne. I think that's Baronne. Let's see. Yup, the hair, the eyes. It's like Baronne is an upgraded form because she gets the horse and whatnot. Her armor's a little bit different. Yeah, it's her. I think the hair is and the eyes are their giveaway, and the mask and everything. But like I said, if she had that effect, even this card, activate a spell trap, you can negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. Negate the activation. Fiendess can negate the activation, the effect, or whatever, just like Baronne can negate the activation or effect or whatever. But Fiendess doesn't destroy. Beautiful card, great card. I would like to see a um another version of Fiendess come out and add that to it. You know, They came out with another version of Fiendess, let her negate be a negate and destroy. Maybe even um, her summon effect include the deck as well. That her summon when you can target one face up monster you control, changes the face down defense position. And if you do, special summon one Subterror monster from your hand or graveyard and face up or face down defense position. It's a great effect for recovering cards or getting cards on the field, but also, like I said, if it included from the deck, that would make Subterror shoot up because now it's more variety. Now, when Fiendess does something, it's very impactful. Somebody come out and summon Cash Tier Unicorn or Cash Tier, what's the other one? Unicorn and not Ogre, Fenrir, or whomever. They activate an effect. Now, Fiendess can negate and destroy them as well. Like that's huge. And the fact that she doesn't have it, especially seeing when this card came out and everybody started becoming a staple. Everybody's got negate and destroy tagged on. If you negate something, you destroy it as well, or if you negate something, you banish it, or whatever. It seems kind of odd that she only has the negate, and it's not a lingering negate that negates something for the whole turn or for its entirety while it's on board. It's just one simple action is being stopped. Again, great. It's an omni negate. I love it. But without the destruction part, it makes Subterror less impactful. That's why a lot of people are able to recover from a lot of things because Fiend is simply negating something wasn't enough because the card could still be on the field. If somebody the um summons normal summons one of the what's it called trap tricks deck, cards, then normal summon one of the monsters and then the monster activates an effect to put a card or search a card or some kind of trap or whatever. Fiendess can negate it, but what do they do right after? Normal, Link summon. They're Link 1 because Fiendess didn't negate and destroy them. She negated them, but she didn't destroy them, which means that the card can now still recover. And them being negated in the first place may end up being superfluous or irrelevant because now they're going to find some way to continue what they're doing anyway. Look at the Snake Eye stuff. Phoenix can negate them, but since she's not destroying them, they still get to special summon a monster that just got negated. Now, yeah, even if she did negate something like Snake Eyes, they're still going to be able to activate Grave Effect. That's cool. But the fact that they were able to, because they're gonna use that Grave Effect anyway. But being able to special summon after they've been negated is what allows them to keep going. Since she doesn't um, destroy them, they can just keep going on with something unless you have a guru and you activate and flip the thing face down. So basically, you have to almost waste two effects to stop something that would could be done with something else with just one card. I know people say, "Oh, well, that's why I don't play Subterror in the first place," and blah 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 blah. Oh man, we can't all play the same stuff. It gets boring. But anyway, let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? Do you think Subterror would shoot up if Fiendess was a negate and a destroy? What happens if Fiendess was able to her summon effect, special summon effect, was also to special summon from the deck as well? Do you think those two things would make Subterror more appeasing? Do you think that Subterror would go up the ladder in terms of strength? Let me know. All right.